Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Yeah. So Adam's having kind of a rough morning, but before he tells you guys all of the bad news and everything so depressing, I just want to let you guys know that I understand a lot of you guys have had much worse mornings today.
Hey, and I understand.
I got him Starbucks this morning.
I'm still smiling, Nicole. It's just gonna be like one of those things where like, yeah, I'm really bummed, kind of like when your car blew up, but like I'm still happy for some reason because I know that people will unite in my feeling of not happiness.
Feelings unite. More content, right? Yeah.
No, this is bad. I don't like repeat content. I don't want to pull apart the ass. Oh, did I leak the information? Let me go.
But I mean, at least you're getting a 1J. So.
Yeah, so I got a letter in the mail saying that my license.
I got the letter in the mail, and if it weren't for your wifey, you probably would have a suspended license.
Yeah, so the giveaway car that I got, I, for whatever reason, thought that I didn't have to insure it for like a month until after I register it, which I guess is the case still, since I'm not suspended my license yet. But yeah, I just never insured the giveaway car, and because of it, I got a notice saying that they're going to suspend my license if I don't go to the DMV and prove that it's insured. So I got it insured and I went over to the DMV, but I guess the DMV I went to isn't the right DMV, so I have to go back tomorrow morning. Not the end of the world, wasn't that bad. But while I was at the DMV, Alberto stopped by so he could take a look at all the weird stuff going on with the SR. One of the first things that I wanted to do, as advised by Martin the tuner, was to check the head and make sure that the head studs are still all torqued properly, just in case they loosen up. That's not very uncommon with high horsepower SRs. And Alberto, what did we find?
This.
Guys.
These are the threads from your block, from the back head stud from the exhaust side.
If you're not familiar with what that means, basically, most likely, when I had that coolant loss from that line that was leaking, it probably overheated, the head probably warped slightly, pulled those threads out, and now we gotta pull apart the engine, take it out of the car, and bring it back to the machine shop so they can put new threads in.
Again.
So
how many days?
Well, no, they didn't put threads in that already.
No, but they take it apart again.
Yeah. Well, good thing is we can leave the block assembled at least, so that's nice. That simplifies things a lot. We can leave all the accessories on, just gotta pull the head and pull it out of the car.
It's like 2 days of work, and then whatever, how long it takes for machining, that's it.
Maybe I can get the CDO9 before we put it all back together. That'd be nice, and just do it in one shot.
Complicating things.
It's not complicating things. It's just doing it at once.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, car, but the weird thing is, Alberto, why was the compression in that cylinder higher than the rest? That doesn't make any sense.
That's weird.
Right?
What? I'm sorry. They didn't have water in it or anything?
No. In fact, the front two ones had more like stuff on the cylinder than the back one. It'll be interesting to see what the top of the block looks like and analyze that repair after we pull the head off.
Yeah, can't wait to see them. We'll have to also ask the machinist when they surface the head, how warped was it and where was it warped?
Yeah, that'll be kind of interesting. Another thing I wanted to address, I saw a lot of comments of you guys saying, that's what you get for taking a freshly rebuilt engine and just beating on it without properly breaking it in for 500 miles. Alberto, call him out on that BS.
That has nothing to do with it. When, like, I used to work on a shop building drag racing engines, and we literally, let's say the car's right here on the lift, we put it together, start out, all right, everything's good. Dyno's right there, dyno, immediately. And then change the oil if anything after what I said. And the engine will last like the whole season.
And if you guys don't take my word or Alberto's word for it, Google anything about rebuilt racing engines, freshly built racing engines, and the proper break-in procedure. It's gonna tell you the same thing, doing a quick oil flush, kind of varying load, driving around a little bit, and then just taking it for a rip. Anything that's gonna happen is gonna happen either way. I encourage you to do some Googling and stop blaming my problems on that when it was literally a coolant leak that caused this problem, which sucks. Or possibly maybe the thermostat acting up, I don't know. I personally think that the thermostat was blocking flow and creating air pockets and creating pressure that was finding leaks in the coolant system. Do you know what I mean?
That could be a thing, but another thing on the engine braking process, we build the engine with the machine shop to proper specs, like we clearance the bearings, we clearance the piston rings, we did the proper surface on the cylinder walls and everything, so it has like literally like no braking period, whatever. It's like already set up to the proper clearances.
It's literally just the rings.
Yeah, just like literally you run it for a few minutes, rev it up to like 3,000 RPMs, good, all right, everything checks out well, all right, change the oil, let's go, that's it. We machine the engine and prep it, so there's no long braking period, like when you get your engine out of the factory, it's built by a machine, was all the same, and there's no like proper clearance is done to that. It's just like all standard, and then you know, it's 1,000 or 2,000 miles braking, but we don't do that on race engines. Race engines, we clearance them out for racing, and they're good to go.
Yeah, this isn't your mama's Subaru Forester that she just bought from the dealership. And oh, 500-mile braking before you full throttle the red line.
Nope, just go like mine. My BMW engine this time.
Yeah, Alberto, that may be a bad example.
And the same day after I finished it, blah, 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 blah. Did it break? No, it's good.
Matt, I bet your stock SR is looking pretty good now after you've been seeing what's going on with this.
I honestly want to take it apart and check it out. But I mean,
no, don't, dude. Literally leave it stock.
Right, you know,
it's got that stock JDM Nissan Magic. Like, don't even touch it. Don't even open your hood.
Yeah.
Like, if it catches on fire, just let it burn, because that's what it's supposed to do.
I already did that once and then put it out.
Yep. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, I'll just go ahead and say this. One of the new rules at OSW, if you are anyone that watches these videos and tries to drift at OSW, they are now making it a requirement to have a heat shield around your brake master cylinder and reservoir. I don't know if it's for every single car, obviously.
If your exhaust is next to the brake, like if you have a 2J and the exhaust is on the other side, then you're fine. If the exhaust is next to the brake master, then you need a shield.
What about stock?
No, well, stock, technically, the SRs came with a heat shield, so you should still need them.
Normally the header of the K goes all the way down here, and look where the turbo is right next to the brake master.
You know what we should learn from this, Alberto? We should be going KAT.
No, never.
How cool would it be to say I got a cat engine in my car?
No.
You will literally have to get another mechanic. I will quit. I'll leave. I'll move to a different
My friend Daniel threw this up.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he hit the car.
Okay, in the defense of the cat engines, I think that they have a very bad reputation because usually the people that do KATs do them on a budget and don't really do things properly. I know a lot of dudes that have KATs that like rip and they're built really well. If you build them like we built this SR, they're sick and they make like really good torque. But the thing is, like with cars like Hondas and stuff, they have a bad reputation because people cheap out and do the wrong thing.
I don't like how it looks. It doesn't look nice. It's like really narrow and it sounds weird. It doesn't like sound as refined as the SR.
Yeah, kind of like your BMW. It's just narrow and sounds weird.
I'll show you how it sounds weird once I get it tuned.
I wanted to give you a ride in this thing. We should have taken it for a rip.
I give you a ride in the BMW, but I haven't got it tuned yet.
This thing's crazy. Like, I was not expecting it at all.
I know. It's all a big disappointment, but
we'll get it good. We're gonna try to get the engine out today, get it to the machine shop, and see how long it'll take to get that fixed on. Just came here last night to drop off the engine hoist and the engine stand. Made a special trip for it, and we're back today picking it up. I suppose if we left it at my house, that would have been bad luck, and then I would have assumed that that's the reason why what happened. But yep, gonna go get it. I gotta 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 go get it. You know that song, Matt? It's a new song. It's a good song. Yeah, new Kendrick song.
Is it really?
Yeah, you haven't heard it?
No.
I'll show it to you on the
I got pull, I hope y'all ready. My tank on full, you know unleaded. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it.
I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it. We leave for like 20 minutes to go get the engine hoist. I go upload my video and look, Alberto's already got half the engine pretty much out. All the tranny bolts are out, we're just gonna pull the engine this time.
the engine is ready to go. I'll have to just scoop up the chain and go.
All right, let's do it, let's pull it out. Alberto doesn't play, making me look like a fool.
You always look like a fool.
Watch it. Don't bite the mouth that eats your food.
Don't bite the mouth that bakes that food and makes that food and cooks that food for you.
To avoid breaking more stuff, I got a cordless that I can actually throttle instead of one that's just like all or nothing like my little cordless ratchet was. So this is how you take the clutch out, right, Alberto? There's just one like nut in here or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is gonna be much different now since we have Alberto helping with the disassembly. We're not gonna lose stuff like we did last time. He's got his own order of doing things. Look, he even puts the clutch together in a nice little package. Make life a little easier.
Right. Over here is burnt. Check out like all that copper shadow and stuff, and look at this corner where the stud was broken, which is this one. It's all like burnt through, so it was like definitely, look, see it's like black around here.
Yeah.
It's all this color, so it was definitely pushing compression into the water jacket here in this corner. So here is a discoloration. Look at the burnt marks going into the water jacket. When it overheated, it expanded head on that part, and then that's when this stud gave out, just the threads broke through. It allowed the head to like work more, and then just allow all that compression to go into the water jacket.
It looks like over here, this is the area, I can tell by that little dot where we had the detonation issues and it was repaired. It looks fine to me.
Looks good, I saw.
Let's rotate the assembly. It's hard to tell, it looks pretty good, but you be the judge, Alberto.
Alright, let me see.
So Alberto, those scuff lines that go up and down, do you think those happen when the cylinders got washed out with gasoline?
Well, that's like, it probably is from the skirt hitting on it.
I wonder if these pistons are cracked.
I hope not, man.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling when the machine shop sees those marks, they're going to want to remachine it. We'll let them be the judge, but I also want to have them do measurements to see if we need new rings. I'm sure they can figure that out, right?
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay, the piston is supposed to move like that. When you have forged piston, it needs to fit loose because the forged piston expands more than the stock one. So the machine shop gives it extra clearance between the piston to wall clearance, so it can expand and not get stuck.
You like my stash, Berto?
Hey, look at Adam's mustache. Look at his mustache.
I thought you were...
He's trying to grow a beard, but I only got on one spot.
It's like an hour like that now. I didn't even notice it like an hour ago.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, am I?
That's funny.
Alberto, do I cross off retorque head since technically we tried, or?
Fail attempt.
No, should I put fail? Alright.
Yeah.
Fail. Alright, so if you guys are curious, this is some of the list of stuff to tidy up on the car. Take my DishWorks fuel filter out real quick to just inspect and see if maybe it got kind of cruddy since old gas tank plus E85 equals a lot of crap, but it honestly doesn't look too bad. We can just clean it up with a little bit of brake cleaner from the inside out and good as new. Thank you for your help today, Alberto. I appreciate it.
Alright, man, no problem.
No real rush now since I have all of that stuff going on this weekend with the BMW, so probably take a little bit more time, hopefully get it running and ready to rip by next weekend. I think as long as we get the parts, that should be very doable. Weird thing is, usually hitting a curveball, like having to pull the engine and bring it to the machine shop, would make the night a way later night, but it actually freed up the night because we can't do a bunch of other 240 stuff, so I decided why not go to Cheesecake Factory, right Nicole?
Because we want to fight?
What?
Because we're gonna fight?
Oh, I get it, Drake reference. We actually have fought at Cheesecake Factory, side note. Nicole's a little cold. That's what happens when you wear tank tops in the blizzard.
You wanted me to wear this shirt.
I like it, it's a nice shirt. Every time I come here, I get the same thing. So it's super, super easy. I never have to worry about choosing.
Boring.
Did you say boring?
Boring.
This right here. Normally I'm the one here getting all the exciting packages and stuff, but Nicole's the one today getting a giant big package. Nicole, you stoked for what's inside?
Yeah, I didn't think you ordered it.
Yeah, I did. I honestly thought the order didn't go through because I couldn't find the confirmation on email, but it's here. We're gonna put it together and then I'm gonna show you guys. Maybe we'll do a time lapse. I don't know. Let's just give it a go.